By Trax Decking and Railing. Found something interesting, Jason, as we get to that. So we talked about the Kings and their rough start and rough schedule.
Yeah.
The Houston Rockets may have had the most unusual schedule to start the season. They only have 2 back-to-backs in 2025.
Wow.
The first one won't be till the end of November. They've only played 12 games, the fewest in the NBA. They will have 3 games with 2 days off between now and the end of December. So, kind of nice for them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was looking now, this will change, to be clear. This will change. But then I decided to look at remaining strength of schedule, and again, it'll change. Houston has the second easiest remaining schedule in the entire NBA.
Really?
Yeah. You know who has by 0.001% tougher? You know who has the third easiest schedule remaining?
Ew.
The Sacramento Kings.
Ah.
Now, tank fans, lottery fans, this is not necessarily great news. So if you go by that, the Kings have the third easiest schedule as of right now in the NBA remaining.
Yeah.
The toughest schedule. So, for example, right now, all the Kings' remaining opponents win 47.9% of their games. The toughest schedule in the NBA at 53.2. It's quite a difference. The Phoenix Suns. Third toughest, the Dallas Mavericks.
Uh-huh.
Fourth toughest, the Utah Jazz. Fifth toughest, the Pacers. The Pacers, who are 1-13.
Yeah.
Brooklyn has the 6th toughest. Washington, 1-12, has the 8th toughest. That is 1, 2, 3. 3 of the 4 teams worse than, there are 4 teams worse than the Sacramento Kings right now. 3 of them have 3 of the top 8 toughest schedules remaining. By the way, the other team, New Orleans, they have the 11th toughest schedule remaining.
Yeah, I mean, usually it becomes a bottom team because you can't play yourself.
That's
and a good
right.
team, OKC doesn't play OKC.
Yes.
But to your point, yeah, that's interesting. And I'm glad you mentioned Phoenix because earlier someone actually sent this to me, and so I was confirming it. But I mentioned that the Kings in their 14 games have played 1 game against a team below 500.
Yeah.
So I was looking at Phoenix, and you said they've got the one of the easier or more difficult schedules coming up.
Yeah, toughest.
So of their 14 games they've played, and they're 8-6, all
Yeah.
credit to them, 11 have been against teams below 500.
So just completely.
So they've just had a fortunate, and they've won them though.
Yes,
I mean, I don't know
yes.
if the Kings would have had their schedule if they would have, ripped off all those wins, but it's part of the deal.
That's for the lottery fans. For the playing fans,
Yeah.
looks like Keegan's coming back at the right time.
At the right time.
Here we go.
Hey, by the way, play-in watch, the Sacramento Kings, they're just 2 games out of the play-in.
Isn't that crazy?
They are 1.5 games ahead, or they are 1.5 games away from being the worst team in the Western Conference. They are 2 games away from being a play-in team.
So closer to the worst than the play-in, but not by much.
And this is where it really gets goofy because, look, first off, they can't really do any moves yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting impatient or anything. It's just I'm flinching incredibly hard because the landscape is all the teams below the Kings have a tougher remaining schedule. The Kings are getting Keegan Murray back. Their schedule is going to flip-flop into the third easiest remaining. Man, that smells like a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 area lottery position, which maybe gets you the number 1 pick like Dallas.
Right.
But I swear to God, if we go into next year, just bookmark this, man. We go into next year, we have like the 7, 8, or 9 pick or where. Come on.
Well, the other part I thought you were going to say is like this still bookmarks him for a position in the West, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like
it does.
It could. And I wouldn't look at that in a negative way if they still did some of the trades. Like if they still did some of the trades and kind of reshape the roster a little bit and by trades and schedule started to win games, I wouldn't go, they're back in the no man's land. They would be there by definition.
Sure.
But if you're starting a growth pattern,
nothing you can do about that. You're not going to make them lose. Now, I'm with you as long as they don't stop themselves from making a trade because they're that close
Correct.
to the play-in.
I'm with you on that.
They don't try to add a piece because they're close to the play-in.
Hey, we're 9th. We could get 8th.
Right.
It's like, no, just.
I swear to God, if in those hallways at David J. Stern Walk, they start hearing, hey, you know what? I mean, they have won 5 of 8.
Yeah.
Schedule's getting, these guys might be starting to mesh. Maybe they just need something to get them over the top. It's like,
only 4 back of 6, then it's like.
No. Bad.
Yeah.
No. Bad. Please don't do that. Please don't be. I'm telling you, the fans, I should never say that. Fans don't all. The vast majority of fans are not going to be moved by a play-in game. Like last year. What did the game against Dallas get? What,
Which at that time, too, let's remember what that would have been. At best case scenario, you beat Dallas. Boom. Then you move on to the second part of it. Boom. You get OKC.
That's right.
Like if that's the layout again this year and OKC is more like a 70-win team, that gap is going to be, it's not a chip in a chair. It's it's lopsided.
It's a chip in a black hole, a whirlpool of, well, you're wearing chains around your ankles.
Good one.
Thank you. You know how they say that.
Yeah.
Big fun night tonight in the NBA.